Welcome back to Bloodstained
Curse
2.
of the Sand Dune.
Curse of the Sand Dune? No, more like Curse of the Volcano.
Yeah. Hey,
Curse of the Rock Dune.
Curse of the Dwayne.
Curse of the Molten Rock.
So I want
Dune.
to talk about something real quick. This stage's soundtrack, for the most part, like, it still manages to have a bit of a Castlevania feel of it, but a lot of the game's soundtrack does not actually. No. Or, like, it does in, like, specific instances of it, but, like, there are other instances where it's not the case. And you want to know why I think this is?
A different music composer?
Yes, actually. Michiru Yamane did not return to, do the soundtrack to this game like she did for Bloodstained 1 and Ritual of the Night. Instead, this was composed. Oh, hey, Chris from Stromboli Squad and Infinity Productions. I see you're playing Animal Crossing. Speaking of composers, he's the one who composed the theme song to Smash World.
Very good.
Anyway, what was I saying? Michiru Yamane did not return for this game. So instead, Inti Creates brought in their own Ippo Yamada to do it. And as a result, a lot of the times the soundtrack sounds more like something out of Mega Man than Castlevania to me.
Yeah.
Do you get that too?
I do.
I mean, Ippo Yamada's done a lot of Mega Man soundtracks, like mostly the Zero series, the ZX series, and 9 and 10.
Yeah, I can
Basically,
imagine
any
it's
Mega
like
Man
that.
games that Inti Creates has worked on, he's done the soundtrack for. But I mean, like, a lot of those songs still have, like, very specific parts within them that have a bit of a Castlevania feel to them, just not all the way through,
Yeah.
like the first Bloodstained did.
Everything's more so Castlevania-esque than, like, these gamer men with their back bombs. Dude, I think
Like, this part that's playing right here, this part reminds me of Castlevania a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you just replace the instruments from, like, the, Castlevania 3 Japan-styled ones with, like, more standard NES-styled stuff, it would sound like it came out of Mega Man 9 or 10, especially.
That's big up there.
Like, 9 or 10 specifically. I think the best example of this is actually the boss theme, though.
I did not manage to make it up there the first time, but good to know that they get up there.
Yeah!
Interesting. Got a bit of a bit bounce there. I went
bounce.
the other way, the way with the jumps.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, solar flares.
Solar.
Are you on the
flare.
surface of the sun right now?
Yeah.
No wonder you're glowing red.
Yeah. It's because Zangetsu's overheating and he's going to die.
Wait, but he's always
Yeah.
overheating.
Nah, but he's going to
Is
die.
he just part of the sun?
Yeah.
Is he a portion of the
I
sun?
don't know why. I just
Actually, a
remembered.
mistranslation of Sungetsu.
I just remembered
Zangetsu.
I just remembered like a Dr. Rabbit YouTube poop.
Wow.
Not the Dr. Rabbit special that people typically mention. A different one that takes place like in a dentist's office, and like one kid just like comes out of the like appears in the waiting room with Dr. Rabbit, and like he's got this rabbit nurse in this one too. It's just like, what's wrong? Did you something at the dentist chair? And then the nurse is just like, no, he's just going to die. This was a Walrus guy poop as well, I should point out, because of like, I mean, that guy just loved doing Dr. Rabbit ones.
Dude,
Probably just because of his beef with Colgate on that.
Probably.
How he would, like, make several that just had, like, Mama Luigi in the name, and would just, like, show the very beginning of the Mama Luigi episode of the Mario Super Show, and then just, like, oh, by the way, this is a Dr. Rabbit YouTube poop.
You fool.
Hello there! I am Dr. Rabbit, the world's only rabbit.
What's Mama Luigi? Is that Luigi's mom or Luigi in drag?
Okay, so Mama Luigi... Okay, first off, that's good, Carrie. Secondly, Mama Luigi is the final episode of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show cartoon, where Luigi tells Yoshi the story of how he found his egg that hatched right in front of him, so Yoshi thought that Luigi was his mama.
Oh, this is starting to sound familiar. I haven't seen it, but I feel like we've discussed this.
We've definitely discussed it. It's one of the crowning sources of YouTube poops.
Hellhounds, watch out.
It's
These are
okay.
hellhounds. Yeah.
Watch this.
Fetch me there. It's 2 shots, baby. It's all.
Two shots,
Too bad
baby.
They're not impervious to gun.
You know, but he's not Atticus Finch. She didn't take him. Atticus took him out one shot, baby. Took off the glasses too. It's a Kill a Mockingbird reference right there.
That was unexpected.
I was
Hey,
about
like
to
that,
say nice to
hey,
Kill a
like that
Mockingbird
shit,
reference.
baby. Hey, like that shit.
I read that when I
To
was
Kill
a
a
sophomore in high
Mockingbird,
school.
that one book that like people talk about like being a big deal and you're like sophisticated if you read it, but it's in every single high school or middle school class. For me, it was in
Yeah.
middle school.
I mean, it was in middle
Oh
school,
wow, you guys, that's pretty impressive. I got
The
it in
other
high school,
example,
sophomore year.
the other example being The Great Gatsby. Like it's like, oh, famous book, only
Yes.
sophisticated people read it. No, everyone who was ever in high school has read it.
too. You don't even need to be an AP to read it. It's just like a normal fucking like junior senior book, probably even younger too.
Yep.
To be fair, though, actually, I would not have read it if I had not failed an English class. Because I was in one, I had to take an American literature class as like an additional one because I had failed. Of all things, creative writing.
Huh.
Like, you know, you're thinking, oh, that's the last thing that Evan would fail. No, you want to know why I failed it?
Why?
Why?
Because the reading assignment was terrible.
IZ.
It was so I just didn't do it.
Evan's really good at things when he's very interested.
So you see, the thing about the reading assignment is,
oh, that's the flying
okay,
arms.
first off, yeah, it was mandatory and you needed to like write a report about the bits that you read about every day. Here's where the problem came in, all right? They made you choose between a specific list of books, and I wasn't interested in any of them. There was the report thing that came with it that I wasn't doing it. But the worst thing, and the main reason I failed the class, is that for some reason it was graded higher than the writing projects in a class that's called creative writing.
That's
Essay
interesting.
time.
And apparently,
That's
like,
probably
that was the first year they did that class, and the year after they fixed it so that it wouldn't work that way, but oh no, you're only allowed to take that class once.
Oh.
Because, that's the thing, I was in my junior year when I took it, so I was like thinking, you know, maybe if they made it better, I could take it in my senior year. Nope, you get that once and never again.
Have fun.
Hmm.
Hey, that's
As a
what I
result, in my senior year, I had to take 2 English classes, the significantly less interesting American literature, and the significantly more interesting lit and film.
Literature and film. Yeah. So look, they right into the lava. There you go. Bye-bye.
Motherfucker.
Become one with the rock.
And you can thank lit and film for my greatest creation, the box.
I missed that.
The
Super
box.
Saiyan. I missed
Oh
that
man,
Super
the
Saiyan
Evan
transformation.
special.
What'd you say, Gabe?
I missed the Super Saiyan. I've only seen it like twice, but I missed that
Oh, it
fucking
was so
Super
good.
Saiyan
Oh,
transformation.
yeah. I put the video on unlisted to, just like for privacy's sake, particularly because it's like, you know, it's got my school and it's also got some other students there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, since I'm like, my channel's actually used for stuff, I feel a little weird having that like publicly available, but like, you know, everyone who was involved at least is able to see it. But I can send you the link to the file through Discord, because it's like it's on my YouTube channel still. It's just unlisted. I'm not saying,
Nice.
but
it was good.
again,
it was
like
so funny.
for privacy reasons, I'm not publishing the link in the video.
Imagine being that demon who like has a great shield and is like impervious to
And then
everything,
Hachi's
all
just
of a
like, "Fuck you."
sudden, dog punches through your shield, and you're like, "What the fuck?
Yes.
It's like using.
Why do I even have this?"
Robert can blast through it as well if he has the laser
Yeah.
blaster, and he does right now.
Laser.
Laser from Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors is 10 years old right now.
That's a game.
You almost became one with the rock again. Oh. Ah! Are those iframes that you're getting once
Yes.
you change?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
had a
nice.
really hard time with this part. I don't know
The area is
why.
kind of annoying. And Hachi, his invincibility doesn't work on the lava.
I found that out the hard way too.
Oh!
Oh,
That's why you...
forgot to mention, starting with this part, I swapped from veteran mode to casual mode because the game just gets a lot harder. Like, it's way harder than the first game is. like,
Veteran
certain
mode and
aspects-
casual mode. Is there anything in between?
The only difference is that in casual mode, you have infinite lives and there's no knockback when you get hit.
As you can see
But I mean,
from
I'm
the
sa-
thing in the top right corner there, the infinite symbols.
Is there only veteran mode and casual mode?
There's also
There's no,
later
like-
legend mode
Oh.
that you get after beating the game. I don't know the exact.
Well, I was thinking that.
What were you saying?
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking then there should be one in between casual and veteran. It should be called professional. Oh, there should be one in between casual and professional called student. It should be casual, student, professional, veteran, legend.
I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of how the Japanese version, how the American localization of Mega Man 11 changed the difficulties so that normal mode was casual mode and advanced mode was normal mode.
So if you want to play the game on regular difficulties, too bad. It's pretty hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Mega Man 11, I can't specify enough, playing on what it calls casual mode even feels more like standard Mega Man fare to me.
These enemies are so cool.
He had the laser tail? I never saw it.
Oh yeah, he only does that occasionally. He typically does it less often, but
He started.
But in this particular boss fight, I have shit luck with it, so...
That's fair. He does it twice?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's RNG that decides it, but I have shit luck with it.
What the fuck? That's nuts.
I think it's something that would make this even harder would be each time the lava ceiling and floor closes in a little bit closer.
Mm.
Pretty annoying.
Anyway,
Don't mean to be giving the game developers
what was I
any
talking
ideas.
about? What was I talking
What
about?
about difficulties?
Mama Luigi.
Difficulty in the box.
I feel like there was something between Mama Luigi and difficulty.
Spaghetti.
No.
It probably was.
It was not spaghetti.
But I'm dumb, so I don't remember.
This boss looks like a big worm, because it is.
Yeah, because it is.
Fun fact about this boss, big worm snake. That's your fact. What's his name? Dalaman
Does it have a name? Ronald.
Dalaman.
Ronald.
we have Ronald and Dalaman. Two very different.
Hang on,
answers.
what's his actual name?
I have no clue. I based mine off Monster Hunter. Carrie based hers off just a name.
His name is Lava Mandra.
Lava Mandra.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like Mandra. Oh, okay. Like the Greece, not the Greece. The Greek. The big.
That's all, folks.
The big snake. The big worm snake, and his name is man. It's like he's a snake, and he's big, and then the Titans were like, oh fuck this guy, and he was like, I'm not even a guy, I'm a worm.
Its face opens.
Yeah.
It does. That's one of those false heads. Yeah, they.
All right. Yeah, its name is Lava Mandra. It says it's a giant flame demon that dwells in a volcano. It travels through the ground with its red-hot, chain-like body and traps its prey with spouts of flame. Its body is made up of the corpses of those fallen in the volcano, consumed with a hateful grudge against the living.
Oh my god, the bones was body all along.
The bones was body all along. All right. I love the desperation attack too. Or to be more specific, I love the animation when it dies. Like, watch this shit.
When it all goes out. Yeah.
And it's just bones now. And then it just sinks. I love that.
Yeah, I feel like each of the corpses is contained within one of those.
Says that attack,
circles,
that
those
desperation
spheres on the
attack,
body.
that desperation attack is called Mantle Eater.
Because he ate like a piece.
Eater. Isn't that part of the Earth's crust?
Yeah, but he eats like a big chunk of crust, like it's a part of the Earth that you're standing on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he eats the mantle. He goes into my house and he fucking eats the entire mantle. It's gone.
Wow.
The mantle is the lava part below
They call
the
me
in between the Earth crust and the Earth core.
Yeah, but Mantle isn't that hot right now because fucking Doctor Dude turned the heat off in the city.
Goodness
This is
gracious! Although I feel like that dragon thing must have a really high melting point if lava is not going to melt it.
My favorite part about that is that by the time this goes up, Ruby Season 8 will probably have finished airing, and then that joke will that situation will probably have been resolved by that point.
That's what I forgot to do this fucking week. I forgot to watch Ruby. I knew I had something I forgot to do.
Well, do you have First?
I do.
Oh, so you can watch it whenever.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new episode tomorrow too, Gabe.
Oh, look at that. Looks like I got 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Whoa.